this tutorial we will learn about how to debug a JavaScript application. So before jumping to this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So as you can see on my screen, this is the welcome tab of Visual Studio Code. I love Visual Studio Code. I mostly use Visual Studio Code as my IDE. And as a JavaScript developer or Golang developer, Visual Studio Code is recommended. So don't forget to install Visual Studio Code and start do development as soon as possible, because nowadays developer are paid a lot, right? Okay, so let's start. So first of all, when I click on Explorer, it will open a pop-up of open folder, right, or clone a repository. Visual Studio Code also support Git, debugger, and extensions, right? We can also install extension. We can also work with Git, GitHub, and we can also debug our applications, right? So as you can see, I don't have any open folder yet. So I click on open folder button, and then I need to create a new folder, right? So I will name it as debugging JS code, right? So then I select the folder. After that, Visual Studio Code will open that folder for me. See, so now what's next? So first of all, I will create a file, right, index.js file, and in that file I am writing a simple console.log hello world. I have written a console.log hello world, right, and I save the file. So what next? As you can see on the left side, we have a icon, right, a bug icon, bug and run, as you can see on the left hand side. So I click on that, and as you can see on the run panel, we have run and debugger button. Then I click on that. This will by clicking on run and debug button, it will open a debugger for me. But it is compulsory to add a breakpoint to a debugger, otherwise our debugger will be off if we don't have much code written to it. As you can see, I didn't add any breakpoint to my debugger, so it prints hello world to the debugger console, right? So what if I add breakpoint on line 1 and then run and debug? See, as you can see, it stops the execution at console.log, so that by using a breakpoint we can it will stop the current execution of the program, and we can get everything that variable or a function consists of, right? So we have different types of option in a debugger, which is continue, or we can step over, or we can even step into within our function. We can step out, we can restart a debugger, and we can stop a debugger, right? These all are options supported in Visual Studio Code debugger. So what if I click continue? See, it prints out hello world to the console. So let's try to write some code and debug that. So I'm writing a function my console, right? Function my console, and within that function I am writing console.log my console. Then I need to invoke that function. So I added a breakpoint to the console.log my console, right? And I unselect the breakpoint from console.log hello world. So now let's see the execution of this program. See, our our function execution is stopped at console.log my console, and then I click next. It will print my console to the debug console. I click continue and it prints to console.log, which was first one was hello world and then my console, right? So let's jump forward, and now I will write some code. Now I will write a summation function, addition function, which will, and that function will add two variables, right? So function add ab, and then I will console.log a plus b, right? And then I will invoke and pass parameter to that function. And now I will need to add a breakpoint to the console.log a plus b to see how a debugger help us to get the values of parameter before its execution. Let's see how we can get the value of a plus b, a and b before the execution of console.log. As you can see, when I hover over to a, it shows that the value which a consists of is 1, and when I hover over to b, it shows that the value of b is 2, right? And when I continue, it prints 3 to the console. So that's how we can actually debug our JavaScript code. You can also do the same with your Node.js application. Even when I work with microservices architecture and some other sort of architecture, debugging helped me so much that I am now able to build some enterprise level application. So that's all about debugging. So I hope you learned something new in this tutorial, and I hope you will subscribe my YouTube channel, and I hope you will press the bell icon. So thank you.